What does autumn in Las Vegas look like? Never what you expect when you're going to the Bellagio Conservatory. They've presented us with a fairy tale woodland populated with rustic chalets, misty ponds, creatures frozen in time, and a whole lot of clocks to mark the changing seasons.
Oh, my friends, breakfast is on the agenda. 25 years at Mon Ami Gabi.
So get ready, because this adventure starts right now.
Last weekend, autumn arrived in Las Vegas. The days getting shorter, the temps finally dipping below 90, and the best sunrises of the year to look forward to. Looks like an idyllic place to be. Well, unless you find yourself on the Strip. Then it's one-lane traffic, orange cones, and construction zones. At least the orange is appropriate for the season. Good morning from the magnificent Bellagio. We're here, as we do 5 times a year, to take you to see the new theme at the conservatory. We are exactly 2 months away from this year's Formula One race, and that means the stands are going up out front of Bellagio. Plus, you can no longer access the sidewalk along Las Vegas Boulevard for that classic selfie in front of the fountains. 9 more years of this, you say? Moving indoors, the vases in the lobby tower taller than ever. We notice apples placed among the trees and pumpkin toppers. Behind the front desk, as always, signs of the season. The conservatory theme for fall 2024 is the Garden of Time. Designer extraordinaire Ed Libby tells us that the display is a breathtaking landscape that intertwines vibrant autumn hues with intricate time-inspired designs. And when he says time-inspired, he means it literally. There are oversized vintage clocks in this enchanted fairy forest. Plus, we're really happy to welcome back one of those enticing pathways that leads us into the experience. Let's start at the lobby fountain. Pivot and take this turquoise path into the latest whimsical world created by Bellagio's horticultural team. The center arbor is 18 feet tall, cleverly made of twining branches. Of course, the path is leading us to the reveal of the west bed, and we'll be back to take a closer look at that in just a moment. But first, some details. On all 4 corners, this bed is anchored by a golden glow of antique lanterns. Really big antique lanterns. Each one resides in a setting of woodland greenery, brilliant flowers, and white pumpkins. The timepiece in the center of the arbor reminds us that the seasons pass like clockwork, but in here, it's always timeless. We love how it's just as gorgeous from the back as the front. The Garden of Time promises a fairy tale-like realm of fall flora and fauna, woodland creatures, and sensory elements. The west bed hits all those notes and even throws in water besides. On the left side, there's a lot going on. A mighty elk grabbing a snack, water cascading, another vintage clock beneath the Bellagio Bee, and a fairy cottage atop a 36-foot-tall maple tree. From the side, you can actually believe that the team used 675,000 autumn-colored leaves to bring all this to life. Plus, that water is falling from quite a distance into one of those 3 ponds in the design. Taking the center spot is a wooden bridge draped in ivy. The bridge leads to a rustic cottage adorned with moss. That cottage just happens to be the location of the garden table this season. The setting is nothing short of magnificent. Acorn lanterns and glowing toadstools. The conservatory's website describes this as a rustic wooden chalet with a mushroom-shaped crown of moss and vine. We are particularly charmed by the moss, a characteristic of deep forests. And the interior. What an otherworldly environment to enjoy an intimate brunch by Sadelle's or a curated dinner by Michael Mina. You just know we always have to peek around back to appreciate the design details from another angle. The plants are gorgeous. The footbridge and waterfall take on a new dimension. And the acorns and mushrooms add a glow to the chalet. The bold colors of the flowers and mums back here beg to be photographed. And the framed art in the back corner is extraordinary. Here's where we stop for a moment and talk about the flora and fauna. Big love to the folks who make it happen.
Morning.
This autumnal forest is a symphony of four main elements. A truly inspired selection of green botanicals and gorgeous leaves, including one of our favorites, coleus. Huge swaths of vibrant fall colors, mostly mums. I think it's the bunching of a single color that makes all the difference. Third, there are a total of 475 white and green pumpkins, sometimes called ghost pumpkins, set among the plantings. And last, the use of water. 3 of the 4 beds feature a pond. As they've been doing in recent years, there's also a bespoke scent that you can purchase at the Giardini store, a spiced apple cider fragrance called Enchantment. Strategically placed in the beds are petrified wooden statues of woodland creatures like elk, rabbits, and owls. We're told that they've been captured in an eternal pause, and we are invited to conjure up their tales from forests long past. Whoever writes this stuff, we absolutely love it. Over in the south bed, a bit of mystery with one of those misty ponds. A supersized mantel clock. And an antique cottage. I personally am a huge fan of gingerbread trim, and this cottage has plenty of that. The leaded glass in the door is a beautiful touch. The creatures that inhabit the forest include a couple of bunny rabbits and another elk poised to take a drink. Overhead are a couple of dragonflies with glowing wings. And an elegant fairy. Both are recognized as symbols of transformation and change. This bed features a cool and muted color palette that we find really appealing. We are always intrigued to see what they come up with for the north bed and that LED screen that becomes part of the story. There's a bunch to unpack in this part of the forest. On the right, look at the detail on this driftwood elk sculpture. Elk are one of the largest species in the deer world, weighing up to 1,100 pounds. At the left end are 2 more oversized mantel clocks, both featuring stunning and intricate details. Our conservatory notes tell us that these magical timepieces track the natural progression of life. In the center, I think this is the first time we see a pathway actually taking us into the LED background. The painted stones resemble agate quartz and transport us into those mystical woods. The elements on the screen are abstract, making it a magical doorway into the unknown. Again, we have the fairy overhead, the dragonflies, and a 4-foot-tall woodland owl, a timeless symbol of wisdom and mystery. The Garden of Time theme will be at the conservatory through November 9th. Stop by and take a walk through the forest when you're in town. All that wandering in the woods works up an appetite, and our gal with the camera is eyeing that mini version of Paris across the boulevard for a possible breakfast spot. The Montgolfier hot air balloon marquee, the half-scale replica of the Eiffel Tower, the Opera House facade. This is the place. Is this not one of the best locations on the whole Las Vegas Strip for patio dining? Ignoring the construction, of course. Looks like everybody agrees with that sentiment. This place is packed. You guessed it. Breakfast today is going to be at Mon Ami Gabi, a classic French bistro that opened along with the Paris resort back in 1999. We just love that it is literally just inside the casino doors.
Well, Heidi-ho, and good morning. It is Friday, just before the beginning of autumn. But tell you what, I've been over in the woods at Bellagio Conservatory, and for me, it's already autumn. I am at my favorite place. You know, when people ask Dale and me in our live streams and whatnot, what is our favorite restaurant on the Strip? I am always going to say this one. I love Mon Ami Gabi, and they are celebrating 25 years here at the Paris. I haven't been here in a while, so it is time. I'm overdue, and I have ordered an extravagant breakfast. No eggs for me today. I have a mixed berry waffle with cream coming.
Upon entering the establishment, we find the first of its 2 bars. The French touches are authentic and charming. Lots of reasons to celebrate with champagne right here in Las Vegas. This Mon Ami Gabi is one of 3 in the United States. It has always been the perfect match for this Paris-themed resort and is one of our town's most enduring and popular eateries. This month, they are celebrating their 25th anniversary, and in fact, they're offering a special fixed-price dinner menu all month to mark the occasion. Paula was seated in the area out front called the Cafe, a glass-enclosed atrium filled with natural light and live plants. Out here is the second of Mon Ami Gabi's bars, busy at 8:45 in the morning. And some really nice tile work. Of course, the alfresco dining just steps from the Strip is as big a draw as the French classics on the menu.
Hello, the food has arrived. I swear I never have to wait very long when I am here. Look at this, my friends. It is absolutely beautiful little mini waffles. I'm sure they're super fresh. I have some mixed berries. This is house-made whipped cream and real maple syrup. Oh my gosh, I'm in heaven. Plus, they asked if I wanted any extras, and I asked for well-done bacon. Take a look at this. This is like hardtack. It's so thick. I feel like I can take it on the trail. Let's have a bite. It's not hardtack. It is actually really, really good. Thick, smoky bacon, and well done, just like I asked for it. Yum. All right, what do you say? Should I do whipped cream first? Let's do whipped cream first. Put a little bit on a waffle. Grab a big old raspberry, and I need to cut this, of course. Wow, I love this place. Everything from the bread to the profiteroles, everything here is just special. Here we go. That was a big bite. Crispy waffle on the outside, soft on the inside. That whipped cream is unbelievable. It is so good. As for berries, I have raspberries, strawberries, and blueberries. I'm just going to dip a berry in the whipped cream. What a treat. Dale, where the heck are you? This is the best breakfast on the Strip. And I am actually seated at a window. The patio is packed. And so I'm at a window facing the patio, and I'm looking at the Bellagio right now. So life is good for my breakfast. I'm so glad you could be with me today.
All right, friends. It's coming up on 9 o'clock now, and we just have to show you the line to get into Mon Ami Gabi. This place is a gold mine.
Boy, I tell you what, if you think breakfast is great at Mon Ami Gabi, my greatest experience in my mind is being out on the patio with trout almondine and with the Bellagio fountains in the background. There is no greater experience in Las Vegas than that right there.
See, didn't I tell you it is our favorite restaurant on the Strip? And there you go. That's the reason why. And if I can talk him into profiteroles afterwards, it's a big win.
Yeah, they're unbelievable too.
They are.
I tell you what, you can't eat too many of those though.
No.
So the Bellagio Conservatory, this is a different one than they've ever done. Am I right?
Yeah, and we are wondering what you thought about it. It is not the bright orange and gold that we typically associate with autumn. It is like cool greens and misty browns.
It was really kind of cool to edit because they were different colors, and I was able to use different colors in like the subtitles and things like that. It was a fun edit, and it's a fun thing to see in the conservatory. If you're in town, go check it out, right?
I'm going to tell you guys something. Every time they change the conservatory design, we always talk to each other and say, should we go do this? We have done this 5 times a year for 6 years on our channel. I don't care. We're still going to do it.
I'll tell you,
it's great.
I'll tell you why, though. The very first video that I ever filmed for this channel was the Bellagio Conservatory. So it always has a big piece of my heart because that's where I started this channel at.
December 2018, it was the white polar bears. I remember that.
And no matter how many people don't watch the video, we're going to keep doing them just for you folks that really want to see it, right?
And the holiday one coming up super soon. By the middle of November, we're going to have Christmas decorations up.
All right, if you're not subscribed, please. All right, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Don't forget that. All right. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people? All right, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget. All right, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification button. Anything else you want to tell these nice people, Miss Paula?
You don't know how many times he did that. That's going in the blooper reel. All right. Yes, one thing. Wow, did I have it wrong? Literally the day after we had those low temperatures, they shot back up to 100, and it's been 100 every day since. Whew, I'm done with it.
We're actually going to top out at 105 this week.
This is nuts. It's nuts. October.
All right. Hope you had a good time. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.